In the women's flyweight division at UFC 318, your first fight of the night, you got Carli Judice taking on Nicolle Caliari. This is USA versus Brazil. Judice 4-2, Caliari 8-3. Now Judice 4 inches taller at 5'7". She's only 26. Caliari only 28. So they're well ahead of their prime right now. They're really young. Judice 6-inch reach advantage. She fights left-handed. Caliari fights right-handed. Judice in limited action over 11 significant strikes per minute. That's ridiculous. That number will come way down. That's what it is right now. Caliari right about 4 significant strikes per minute. But Caliari has an advantage on the ground, right? She is Brazilian, landing more than 1 takedown per round. Judice gets 1 every 3. Judice does have a 70% takedown defense. That will help. She beat Eunice Dubin last fight out by first round KO via the kick. That came early in 1:40 seconds. Before that, she lost to Gabriela Fernandez, split decision, and Ernesta Caracate at the Contender Series by split decision. So very easily could have won both of those fights. I mean, when you look at the Fernandez fight, she landed 169 significant strikes to 119 and still lost that fight, even though they both had 2 takedowns. So that's a fight she probably should have won in the judges' scorecards. Caliari lost to Ernesta Caracate as well by split decision. But in this case, she got outstruck 95-67. Caliari did have 3 takedowns to none. They both got outstruck by Caracate, who's very active on the feet. So Ernesta won 2 fights by split decision against very tough competitors. She did beat Karine Laframboise by armbar submission at the Contender Series. So this is a pretty even matchup, about as close as you can get. Caliari does have 5 takedowns in 2 fights. That's a big advantage. You got a striker versus a takedown specialist, and it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I think Judice wants to keep the fight standing, so takedown defense is huge. Caliari wants to get the takedowns, get this thing to the ground, and even things up, because she hasn't, in either UFC fight, she hasn't let in significant strikes. But she did get the 5 takedowns. So that's what you're banking on here. It's going to be a very close fight, very tough to predict, because it just depends on whose game plan wins out. But when it's close, I always lean towards the Brazilian, right? Don't invite Brazil to the party. You hear me say that all the time. Judice can certainly win if she's very active on the feet. Very active. But I still like Caliari to get the win here, right? Hopefully Caliari is smart enough to realize I got to just go for takedowns in this one and try to control this fight. I think she'll do so. Still a tough win. Maybe she can get the finish. That would be helpful. But either way, Caliari is winning 2 rounds out of 3 with about 8 to 10 minutes of control time here to move to 9-3. In my opinion, the women's flyweight division, UFC 318.